Eala just made history before she even hits a single ball. She is the first Filipino woman ever to be seeded at Wimbledon, seeded 29th, walking into the All-England club not as a newcomer trying to survive the first round, but as a player the draw committee has to protect, a player the other seeds have to worry about, a player the tennis world has to take seriously. And the draw she got, it is a gauntlet unlike anything she has ever faced. First round, Renata Zarazua, win that, and Serena Williams could be standing on the other side of the net in round 2. Get past Serena, and world number 3, Iga Swiatek, is lurking further down, with number 14 Jasmine Paolini and number 8 Elina Svitolina also in the picture. This is not an easy bracket. This is the most loaded path you could possibly draw, and Eala is walking straight into it. Drop a Philippine flag in the comments if you are already booked in for this Wimbledon run, because we need to break down everything. The seeding, the draw, the opponents, all of it, because this year is genuinely different from any that came before it. Let's start with the seeding, because it changes everything about how Alex enters this tournament. Last year, Eala arrived at Wimbledon with no seed, no protected ranking, nothing to shield her. She drew Barbara Krejcikova in round 1, the defending champion, and she lost 2-6, 6-2, 6-1. First main draw appearance at Wimbledon. Nobody truly expected her to win. The experience was the prize. She walked off that court knowing what this stage feels like and filed it away. This year is completely different. She is seeded. Number 29, the first Filipino woman in the history of this tournament to carry a seed onto this grass. That is not a small thing at all. A seeding at Wimbledon means a protected draw in the early rounds. It means the tournament draws around you, not against you. It means the committee officially recognizes you as one of the 32 best players in this field. And it means something else that is almost impossible to measure. Eala walks onto that court on June 30th, knowing the tennis world sees her differently. That kind of belief, that validation, that confidence, it is a weapon just as powerful as any ground stroke. Her world ranking sits at number 30 right now. 12 months ago, she was an unseeded debutante at this tournament. Today, she is a seed. That entire climb, every tournament, every match, every early exit and deep run, all of it has led to this moment right here. Now, who does she open against? Renata Zarazua, world number 76 from Mexico, 28 years old, making her 3rd Wimbledon main draw appearance. She is not a walkover. In 2024, she lost to Emma Raducanu in round 1. No shame in that result. Last year, she improved and made it all the way to round 2 before falling to Amanda Anisimova. She is a player who gets better at this tournament every single time she comes back. She knows the grass, she knows the Wimbledon environment, and she has beaten Eala before, back in August 2024 at a USA ITF event, 3-6, 6-4, 6-3. Zarazua was a set down, and she fought all the way back to win in 3. That's the kind of competitor she is. There is also something else connecting these two. They know each other extremely well. They played doubles together at last year's French Open, reaching the second round as partners. They have shared courts, shared practice sessions, shared a locker room. Zarazua knows Alex's game inside out. But more importantly, Alex knows exactly what she needs to do to take Zarazua apart. When you have beaten someone's patterns, it is much easier to exploit them on the big stage. But here is the thing that matters most heading into this match. The 2026 Eala on grass is a completely different player from the one Zarazua beat in an ITF event 2 years ago. This grass season has been the best of her career, and it is not even close. She opened by winning the Birmingham Open outright, came through Nicola Bartonkova in a final that went the distance and lifted the title. Then she went to the HSBC Championships at Queen's Club, one of the most prestigious warm-up events on the entire calendar, and reached the round of 16 against strong competition. Then she headed to Berlin for the WTA 500, a tournament she had never entered before in her debut appearance, and she reached the semifinals. Along the way, she beat Donna Vekic, the freshly crowned Queen's Club champion. She beat Elena Rybakina, the world number 2, in 1 hour and 32 minutes. She beat Elina Svitolina, world number 8, the following day. 3 wins in a row over elite grass court players, back to back to back. in the space of just a few days. And while she was in Berlin, she also played doubles alongside Venus Williams, 7-time Grand Slam champion Venus Williams. That's the energy Alex was operating in during her final grass swing before Wimbledon. That kind of environment, that caliber of partner, that exposure to what true greatness looks like, it matters more than people realize when the big moment actually arrives. Her grass record across the entire 2026 season stands at 8 wins and 1 loss. 1 loss? On the only surface where the points are the fastest, the margins are the smallest, and the cream rises most quickly to the top. Eala has been almost unbeatable. She is not arriving at Wimbledon to find her game. She is arriving fully loaded, fully confident, and fully ready. Now, here is where this draw gets absolutely wild. Serena Williams, 23 Grand Slam titles, 8 Wimbledon championships, 44 years old. She is back, making her first Grand Slam appearance since the 2022 US Open, the tournament where she announced she was stepping away from the sport. She is unretired. She is at the All England Club. And if she gets past Maya Joint of Australia in round 1, Joint is the world number 53, and she is no pushover. She actually beat Eala herself in 2025. Then Serena Williams and Eala are on a direct collision course in round 2 of Wimbledon. Stop and think about what that match would actually look like. The greatest player in the history of women's tennis, stepping back onto the most iconic court in her sport after years away, against a 20-year-old Filipino who just became the first seeded Filipina in Wimbledon history. The crowd inside that stadium is going to be unlike anything most people have ever witnessed at a tennis match. Wimbledon crowds are always special, but Serena at Wimbledon is a completely different dimension of atmosphere. Every single point carries the weight of history. Every game feels like a moment you will be telling people about for the rest of your life. And Eala would be right in the middle of all of that. Not watching from the stands, not watching on TV, standing on that court, racket in hand, competing. Here is the detail that matters, and that almost nobody is pointing out. Alex has already been inside the Williams family orbit this grass season. She played doubles with Venus in Berlin just weeks ago. She knows what that presence feels like. She has seen firsthand how a Williams carries herself on a tennis court. She is not going to walk into that round 2 match blind, frozen, overwhelmed. She has been preparing for exactly this kind of atmosphere, whether she knew it or not. And let's be honest about Serena's situation too. She is 44 years old. She has not competed at Grand Slam level since 2022. Her first match back is going to be a ramp-up. Alex, on the other hand, is arriving 8 grass wins deep in her season. Sharp, in form, and fearless. The conditions for that potential matchup are far more favorable for Eala than the narrative around it currently suggests. Beyond Serena, the draw keeps piling on. World number 3, Iga Swiatek, number 14, Jasmine Paolini, and number 8, Elina Svitolina, a player Alex already beat this very grass season in Berlin, are all projected in her section from the 3rd round onward. This is not a soft draw. This is the hardest possible path through a Grand Slam. And that is exactly where legends are made.